Jesus said, let the children come to me, and so say I would. Any and all children in the room, come, come. And we're going to sit all the way up here this time so everyone can see us, okay? Oh. There's my grandson, Arlo. You surprised me. Hi. And you got a haircut. Wow. Come on up. Yeah, you did. You look sharp, man. So does that mean your dad and sister are here too? Wow. I'm really surprised. Hey, how are you? You're feeling better this week, aren't you? Good, 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 good. And Eli's ready to dance. Hey, you know what we're going to talk about today? Come on down here. Here. We're going to talk about a section of gospel where Jesus is telling us that if we have a problem with somebody, we shouldn't waste our time being angry about it. We should talk to that person, make peace, and get on with living life in a happy way. Have any of you ever had been angry at somebody? Maybe your sister? No, never. Maybe your sister? No, never. Have you been angry? Does being angry how does that make you feel? Good or bad? Bad? You can be louder because there's a lot of people waiting to hear what you want to say, okay? So it makes you feel bad, right? So Jesus is telling us, and God tells us all the time, what we can do when we start feeling bad because of something we've chosen to do is unchoose that thing. What I mean is, let's say Arlo gets angry at his poppy. That's me. And he's stewing about it. And he's at my house, and he's so aggravated, but he's too polite to say anything about it. But I know something's wrong because he's not acting himself. He's not having a good time because he's angry. I'm not having a good time because I know something's wrong. What God would have us do is stop, talk about it. It's okay for you to say, Poppy, you hurt my feelings because you straightened my collar without asking me first. Right? I got into your space. And it'd be okay for me to say, well, why are you making a big deal out of that? All I was trying to do is make you look nice. But we could talk about it, is my point. And then we could get on with it, right? Not be angry anymore. And suddenly, we're enjoying our visit more. Make sense? Or maybe you're angry at someone at school. Like a loud mouth or something. Maybe it's harder to talk to that person right away. But what you can do is ask your moms and dads and grandparents to find a way to talk that out. I call it peacetime. If you take some peacetime and talk, let's say I'm your dad, just pretend. And I go, Avery, what's eating you? And you go, that blah, 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 school's really, we need some peacetime. And we could talk about it, right? And we could find a better way of looking at it. Then you could get over your anger. And if you're over your anger, you can be a bright, shining light like we talked about last week, a lot better. What Jesus is going to tell us in the gospel that the grown-ups will hear in a while is that it's far better to deal with the things that are not light-giving and get them out of the way so we can use the energy God gives us to be light-giving. Does that make sense? Sort of like that flashlight. If you cover it up, it doesn't do any good. We deal with taking away the cover-up. You can shine it on anything, and everyone knows who you're shining for. Is that good? Did it work? How are you, Lorelei? Abigail? What are you eating? Yogurt bites. I've got to confess, parents, I'm really glad I was born when I was born. We didn't even know what yogurt was. And Cheerios and Rice Krispies were the only choice. So, hey, I love you all very much. You go back, get to listen to this wonderful group play, and then you can go on with Miss Karina and Miss Trish, okay? Thank you for being here. James, you handsome feller, you. You can go with them too if you want to, or you can stay with Say and your dad, all right? Thank you, dear. Oh, easy. Sometimes when I do that, I end up standing on the hem of my dress. Yeah, and it's really awkward. Uh-huh.